happy Monday. Happy January 4th. So I'm actually going outside. I'm wearing human clothes and I'm going to go meet up with my friend Kyla. And I haven't seen her in almost an entire year. Wow, I saw her in March. So yeah, that's gonna be really nice, getting out and eating a meal with someone other than my husband, who is the love of my life, but sometimes you just need to switch things up. Yeah, I'm excited to be going outside to eat. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We might just walk around or something like that. You know that I'm bad at filming when I'm with people, especially someone I haven't seen in such a long time. So yeah, I can't promise that we're gonna see much of the outside world today, but even a little sliver we love. So yeah, I'm going to head over there right now and let's get brunch. Okay. We're walking down these. Here we go. And if we're wrong, we're screwed. Curry donut is. I've always wondered where it is. Okay, we're finally going to Little Night. That's what I want. That's what I want.
'Cause misery is nothing, and nothing is funnier than nothing. Yeah. And misery is hungry, and souls are what it eats.
What have we stumbled upon? Oh my god, why are there ducks?
Oh my god, there's ducks? Ducky!
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Hi, Ducky.
They just have like an ice bath? Why are they confined? Why are they so large?
Yeah, why is it just totally ice? It's not that cold out here, is it?
What kind of like altar?
Oh, there's birds everywhere.
Okay, I'm
Barbie? You see Barbie?
okay. Let's walk. Hello, everyone. Let's go.
Misery is money, as money ties you down. But there's nowhere I'd rather be when it starts to smack me around. 'Cause I like it. I like it. Stop what you're doing to me. I like it. Misery loves company, and I love misery.
What the? Some sort of alien species. Okay, I'm gonna walk away quickly. I need somebody to know. I don't know the lyrics. Somebody to have just to know how it feels. So Tuesday morning is a cleaning morning, and to help me along with it is Audible, who is our sponsor of this video. And Audible is one of the leading providers of spoken word entertainment and audiobooks, which means you have audiobooks, you have podcasts, you even have guided meditation now. And they have just launched their new plan, Audible Plus, which means that you have full access to their entire catalog, which includes their originals, which has some really great content from some of your favorite storytellers. And it's also ad-free, complete streaming, online, offline, everywhere. It's just really great. I prefer to listen to nonfiction when it comes to audiobooks. So right now I'm listening to The Undocumented Americans by Carla Cornejo Villavicencio, and it's only about 5 hours long. And so I've just kind of been putting it on every morning and getting through like 20 to 30 minutes of it. It's narrated by the author. It's an extremely important topic. She's talking about this American dream, how it's a little bit of a sham, a lot of bit of a sham. It's really powerful, and it's great to just be able to do your chores and listen to it almost as if it were a podcast. So you can visit audible.com/caricakes or text caricakes to 500-500 to start your free 30-day trial.
About the country for reasons he's working out in therapy. But if you push them, I mean really push them, they're both going to say they're from New York. If you ask them if they feel American because you're a little narc who wants to prove your blood runs red, white, and blue, they're going to say no, we feel like New Yorkers. We really do too. My family has lived in Brooklyn and Queens a combined 97 years.
Happy Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is January 5th. Wow, it's January 5th. And I just did a pretty good, a pretty good cleaning of my house. I've noticed, I mean, I like always knew this, but definitely this year has made it apparent that having a very clean space equals a clean brain. I can't do anything unless my house is clean. And since we live in basically like a one-room apartment, the second anything is out of place, it feels like this place is a mess. I think we have the correct amount of things for our apartment, so it's pretty easy to put it all back together, but it was just really very nice to start the day. And now I'm going to start studying. I'm studying French again. I'm still studying Korean, but I like to actually start my language warm-up. This is so ridiculous. Hopefully somebody understands me. I like to get in the language learning zone by warming up with a different language. I think it's because ever since I was little, like once I started learning other languages, I was always learning languages simultaneously. So like when I was studying Spanish, I always had a French class as well. And because those are kind of complementary, it sort of like kicked my brain into gear. Like even though I was studying Spanish, it felt like I was also studying French. Anyway, so I like to warm up that part of my brain with a little exercise. And so I'm gonna do my like very basic beginner French warm up. And then I'm gonna dive into Korean. But in case any of you guys are studying Korean and are really struggling, I was actually talking to Kyla about this yesterday, how it doesn't matter how much you study Korean in a book unless you use it. And I feel like I was mildly confident, pretty confident in pretty much every setting that I was in Korea. So if I went to a cafe, if I went to a museum, if I, you know, needed directions, whatever, vaguely, the only places that I felt unsure about my Korean were places where I hadn't used it before. So like the first time I went to the doctor's office or stuff like that, like with real estate people, that was hell, but it was okay. But now that I'm not actively talking to people a whole lot, because Kurt doesn't really like to speak Korean with me. He prefers to speak in English, and I get that. But so I'm not, other than literally once in a while, I talk to the convenience store woman who I love. I gave her banana bread, and ever since then she's been like my BFF. But other than that, it's like I order an iced Americano, and that's the most Korean I speak. I can feel myself losing my Korean ability, which sucks. I actually kind of want to make a video about it. Side note, there's all these people that do the like speaking Korean for a day, or like my significant other only speaks Korean to me, or whatever. I honestly want to film one of those just because Kurt is incapable of speaking Korean to me. Like I'll ask him, can we just speak Korean today? And it'll go for like 5 minutes, and then he'll just unconsciously switch to English. Like he cannot stay on track, and it's so it's not completely his fault that my Korean hasn't improved, but he certainly isn't helping. So long story short, I am studying Korean. I have to film a book video today, sort of. Yeah, it's just today is just like a good working day. We're allegedly, exciting times. There is a 60% chance of snow tomorrow, I think tomorrow night. And then it is gonna get so cold. Like Thursday and Friday, we have a high of -10. Ugh. So yeah, we're gonna be inside. But maybe if there is snow, we'll sneak out and find some. And I kind of want to shoot some film. I don't know, like the world is weird. But it was very nice to be outside. We walked a lot, we talked a lot. My throat is so sore from talking. Enough stalling. Let's study the French.
Le petit garçon se réveille.
Le petit garçon se réveille. Je me lave les mains parce qu'elles sont sales.
Je me lave les mains parce qu'elles sont sales.
Pourquoi est-ce que tu portes un pull?
Pourquoi est-ce que tu portes un pull?
남편이 아내를 깨워요.
남편이 아내를 깨워요. Never happens. The ane always 깨워요.
남자아이가 일어나요.
빨래를 해요. Fun fact, the word 빨래, which means to do the laundry. For some reason, 90% of my Korean class, my first year of Korean, we never learned that word. Like, for some reason, we all forgot this word, and it was part of our final. We had a listening question, and it said something about 빨래, and all of us afterwards, you know how you always talk like, what did you get on question 5, blah, blah, blah. Afterwards, all of us were like, what did you get for that listening question, you know, 4? And all of us were like, oh, I thought it was about dancing. And the one Korean girl in our class, she knew it because the only Korean she knew from growing up was her mom telling her to do chores. So she was like, obviously it means laundry. What are you guys talking about? But we thought it was like ballet, you know, like ballet. So all of us were like, damn, we all got it wrong. All but one. We all got it wrong. So now I never forget, even though I can't pronounce it properly because of the double beat, but ballet 해요. Okay, I have filmed my book video. It was a relatively quick one. So I'm gonna start editing this. If you're wondering, gee, Carrie, you have a really big monitor here. Why aren't you using that to edit instead of this tiny little screen? I don't know how. We used to have it so that I could just plug it in really easily, but we sold that one because it was way too big. And now we have this one, which is not gonna be here for very long. Literally don't know how to plug it into my computer. So I'm just gonna edit it on this little guy. And I've got my tea, I've got my tea, and let's go. Hopefully knowing that there's a camera there will force me to use better posture as I edit. So let's go. Well, a weird surprise. I thought I ordered, so all of last year, all last winter, Kurt was saying that he really wanted a better place to hang our coats because we just kind of pile them over there. We don't ever hang them up. And so for Christmas, I was going to get him a coat hanger, and I never got any confirmation about it, and I was so confused, and I checked on the website that I thought I ordered it from, and it wasn't there, and I was just very strange, and Christmas came and went, and for some reason, it arrived today, and the instructions are lacking. We'll see, shall we? Let's make a coat hanger. It is in a language I do not understand, so that's great. This just doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm not quite sure about it being right here, but for now, that's where it's gonna be. I like it. We'll figure out the lamp issue later. Okay. Unexpected fun little brain activity. We built a little thing. Honestly, Kurt's not even gonna notice. So let's just see. He's coming home soon. Let's see how long it takes him. I like it. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Cool. Hi. Ooh, sorry. Hi. So this is the randomest day. I'm back to editing and stuff, but Kyla brought me some Kit Kats from Japan. If I'm reading katakana correctly, and I haven't read katakana in a while, does that not say whole wheat? Can you, wow, it's on a shiny thing. Horuwito? Does that not say whole wheat? Right? What else would it say? Anyway, we're gonna try this quote unquote whole wheat. Horuito. Furito? I don't know. A little melty melts, that's my fault. I have no idea. It's like white chocolate with, all right, we're looking this up. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I'm reading the oo wrong. Ho-oo? Ho-oo? No. Hoa? Hawaito. Pavo. Yeah, It's just white flavored. But what are the flake things? Here. It's literally just white flavored. Howaito, not horuito. Oh, I'm such an idiot, but that's okay. That's okay. We're always learning. At least I got the ho right and the toe. So it's just the middle bits and it still tastes good. So thank you, Kyla. That was another fun, unexpected mental exercise. Yay. So anyway, I'm gonna save one of these for Kurt, just one. There's 3. And I'm gonna get back to editing. Cheers. Okay, good morning everyone. I have been really good about taking my vitamins and I'm gonna show you what I have been doing. For certain holidays in Korea like Chuseok or Seoul, like New Year's and Thanksgiving, it's very common for companies to give you like gift sets, but they're usually like healthy stuff. So like one time I got a set of cans of tuna and nice olive oil. That was one of them. One time I literally just got vitamins. Whenever we got these, it's been a while, we got like 3 big old boxes of this Korean ginseng tonic, which neither of us are really interested in, so it's just been sitting there, which is just annoying. So I started drinking these, and then we also got apple beet juice, which has also just been taking up space, so I'm gonna drink it. I hate that these are individually wrapped with plastic, but there's nothing, like, what am I gonna do? We already have them, so we have to consume them. I'm drinking them, but I do them at the same time. Just a snip. The apple beet juice tastes like beets, and the ginseng, actually the ginseng tastes pretty okay. So I just do one of these. Okay, we're fine. The first gulp is bad, but then it's okay. And voila, a healthy start to the day.
This sentence is grammatically correct.
I don't know what heavy snow actually looks like. Oh yeah.
Just midway through the meal.
Yeah, sorry, it looked cuter.
They're wearing sneakers, oh no. Hi guys, I have never seen it snow quite like this. Like, this is many inches of snow, and this has only been in like an hour or so. I've literally never seen it like this. This is crazy. Everybody's out with the salt, with the shovels going on. I forgot that it was going to be doing this. I'm usually so prepared, and I'm not wearing, oh my gosh, salt everywhere. I am not wearing boots. I am wearing sneakers. So I'm going home, but this is beautiful. It's actually like a very nice temperature out. The roads are insane. The roads are packed. It took me an hour for what usually takes me about 5 minutes on a bus. Cars are just sliding everywhere. It's a little scary, but everyone's going really, really slowly because they have to. So anyway, wild. I hope it sticks. I'll see what it's like tomorrow. But yeah, beautiful, amazing. Okay, so I went to the convenience store, which is the convenience store right here. And as I was there, my friend, the convenience store lady, was yelling at this man, like, why are you so late, blah, 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 blah. And apparently the man who is shoveling outside right now is her husband. And she called him to shovel for her. And then she was like screaming at him. And now he's out there shoveling. So poor guy.
And I was very lonely, so I thought tonight I will have an adventure. If I'm never to see you again, I can forget you in a minute. You'll see.
Just pretend to count. Just pretend to count. Just pretend to count.
You were wrong. I wasn't. I lied.
Just pretend to count. Just pretend to count. Just pretend to count.
You were wrong. I wasn't. I lied.
Good morning, everyone from Seoul Soup. So I decided after that crazy snowstorm last night, like it was actually sort of dangerous. Like I don't know if we weren't expecting this much snow, I'm not really sure, but it was like chaos. Buses couldn't go, so many people. Kurt came home later than I did, and he was like, cars were just abandoned on the street. Like people couldn't move them, they just got stuck. And so people just literally just left their cars. So the morning though looks very peaceful, looks very nice. Everything has kind of been salted. So I came over here and it is beautiful. It is so nice. It's like a really nice fluffy snow. There are so many interesting tracks on the ground because I'm here quite early, kind of before anybody else. So yeah, the snow is still relatively untouched. It's really nice. So we're just gonna walk around, and I'm meeting up. Ooh, those birds are fat. They did well this winter. I don't know if you can even see them. But anyway, so I'm meeting up with a friend later. I can't even tell if I'm in focus. I can't even see my screen. So I'm just gonna pick up some sweets from Victoria Bakery and then head home because it is so cold. It is -15 and we're looking at a high of negative, I think, 14 today. So this is as warm as it's gonna get. So yeah, I'm gonna look at these cute little birds and then let's cross the park.
Was playing in the shrubs. It was sharp and it was dry, like the hair on a shrunken head. And all the king's men spread the pieces on the floor.
So much snow, so many dogs, so happy to be in the snow. I'm happy to be in the snow. This dog is just laying in the snow. I'm not that excited, but lovely day.
Pretending like she's beautiful in the pictures I can see, but she only picks the good ones. That's more than I can say for me. Ooh, but that's the way it always starts. Feel like Lily in the Jack of Hearts. Always making out like
Someone made a home on the basketball court.
till you're the getaway. It falls apart. It falls apart. You're always dressed up like a priest. You're always drilling through the wall, cracking the safe and skipping town. While poor Rosemary takes the fall. You're always looking for the future, rinsing out the dark.
So the last time I think we were here, actually, it was kind of the peak of autumn. All of these trees, these are all ginkgo. All of these were like bright, bright, bright yellow. And I believe it was actually raining pretty hard. So it's just so interesting. I love, like, once you live in a place, or you've like been to a place in many seasons, like knowing kind of the secrets. Like, I know certain things are actually really crazy, cherry blossoms and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just very cool. As someone who lived for most of her life in a place that has one season, shout out to Southern California, it's still just so cool to see the seasons change. I hope it never gets old. I don't think it does. But anyway, I'm gonna, whew, my mask is like so wet. I'm going to finish walking through this, head back on the bus and get home. It's actually a really beautiful temperature. I know that I said it was freezing cold, and it is, but it's actually really nice. Maybe I just dressed appropriately, but I think the snow kind of manages it a little bit. It's, I don't know, very nice. I literally sat outside and drank my coffee, so no problems there. Beautiful. I'm really happy that we got snow. I know I said this yesterday, but like, I've never seen snow like this before in Seoul. I think I saw it like once. And I'll put it up here if you want some like really good snow content. I got one video last year. We only had one really good proper snow, and I happened to wake up early when it was still snowing, and I went to Olympic Park, and I've still never experienced snow like that. Like, that felt like snow globe, snow, fairy tale stuff. Gorgeous. So if you want some more snowfall, check out 2019 February. But anyway, yeah, I'm just so thankful that we got snow. I'm so excited. So yeah, okay. Getting home, bringing my cakes home, and see you later. A very happy Friday to you all. We made it. This is the end of the vlog, I would say. For the near future, I do not see me doing anything interesting. It is -11 right now, and that's the warmest it's gonna be today. Tomorrow and Sunday, it's all gonna be real cold. So we are staying inside. Actually, our water is not working. Our hot water for like the kitchen is working, but our bathroom, because that doesn't have any heating in it, it actually gets really cold. So as of right now, hot water is not coming out of our sink or our shower. So that's a fun one. But it's not like a huge deal. And that's literally the only interesting thing that is happening today. I'm finishing some stuff. I'm actually working on the script for my next booktube video, which is gonna be really long. I've made it a habit of writing out kind of like an outline of a script for my booktube videos, because for this, my main channel, it's a lost cause. Rambling, it's just part of my brand at this point. But I like to be a bit more concise when it comes to talking about books, especially because I forget the plots to every book, so I have to like go look it up again, make sure I have the author's name right, all that stuff. So that's what I'm working on today, and that is all. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm just so glad that it snowed. This was gonna be kind of just like a womp womp video, I think, but the snow came in clutch, and it's beautiful. It just, I don't know if you can even see. Focus. It's still stuck to all the rooftops, still really pretty. Icy cold though, really, really cold outside. I went outside to just get coffee, and it's slick out there. It's icy. So yeah, we're gonna be staying inside, and that's all. Thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this weekly vlog. I think I kind of want to get back into those. It kind of pushes me to change up my routine, which is what keeps me like happy and inspired, rather than just like sitting in my room and doing the same couple things over and over. So thank you guys. Next week, I've got an exciting package coming. My life is literally gonna change. It's gonna be so great. So look forward to that. And thank you again to Audible for sponsoring this video. Once again, if you are interested in checking out audiobooks or podcasts or guided meditation, comedy shows, etc., check out Audible and their Audible Plus feature. And for a 30-day free trial, you can visit the URL that is in my description, audible.com/caricakes, or you can text caricakes to 500-500. Yes, and I linked a pretty interesting article from NPR, I think, just kind of telling you about the undocumented Americans if you're interested in listening to it, anything like that. Like I said, I'm halfway done, and it's definitely just an engaging, interesting thing to be listening to. I am gonna head out, focus on my writing, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys are staying warm or cool, depending on your climate, and yeah, happy January. Bye.